Hello my friends, welcome back to the den. We're going to share another shave which is brought to us by Pinaud Clubman. This is just sitting out on the counter, so I figured I'd use it. Our razor today is one of some interest. You've seen me a couple times using a feather Kamisori, so today we're going to bring out the real deal, an actual Kamisori. What makes these interesting and kind of a fun thing to shave with. You see how that asymmetrical grind? These were intended to be used somebody else shaving you like this, going all the way around. Well, that's not practical on your own, but you can turn it backwards and shave on this side, and that's what we're going to do today. Our aftershave will be kind of going Japanese native on you here. We got the Kamisori, and we'll use Bravas aftershave. It's like a Japanese version of Old Spice. It's a cold weather shave because it's just miserable hot outside. Not so much temperature wise, it's 92, 93, something like that. But it's super humid. So I had some errands this morning, sitting around, came and broke a sweat just walking through the garage into the house. It was just awful. So I figured I'd just do a shave here and try to move as little as possible, drink a lot of tea, and just behave myself, basically. On the history front, not a whole lot of specific history for this date, so we're just gonna do a shave. And these things take a wicked edge, because basically when you hone these, you're only honing on one side of the bevel. It's a single bevel. So as long as one edge is straight, you can bring the other one down and you got a pretty wicked edge on. Now let's go to the back side. Now I may not talk much when I'm doing this side because it is a little bit sporty. The cutting edge there's not much of it here. It's about maybe 1.5 inches, roughly. The same as a DE blade. My mother used to shave her eyebrows. Yeah, go figure. With a tiny little, I don't know if I have one here, little eyebrow razor that she would break single edge things and stick it in the holder, a little shavette as it were. That'd be super dangerous to try and shave your face with. I may do that as a stunt shave sometime. This razor itself is Yasuki razor. It means it, and Yasuki is basically the name it's on. It's just on the rubber here. And that basically just tells us where the steel came from, using Yasuki steel from iron sands in Japan. That's where it came from. And that's kind of neat because that's where back in the day when these were the only thing available in Japan. People who made these were the same people who made samurai swords. And so these were often made by the, what do you call them? Apprentices would hone their skills making little razors before they would start making swords, knives, all that stuff. Now my skills with the Kamisori, actual Kamisori, are probably not the best because I don't use them very much. So I'm not going to be able to get, without a lot of trying and a lot of risk, super close shave. Well, I got a pretty good shave out of it though. I mean, it can be done. You can get a pretty good shave with just about anything. Like those dollar store razors, you've seen guys do a challenge with those. Same with these guys. And how you can tell which direction they are when you're looking at the back, but you can see that like there's a little bit of a hollow there. That's so that it doesn't drag on your face too much. That's the side that goes against the face, and then this is the other side. Kind of concave so that you can get a good bevel on it. Hold it kind of like a popsicle stick when you're yourself. If you're shaving somebody else, probably hold it just like a razor. You hold it, keep your finger out there, and just got a nice balance to it. They balance up real nice. Just you just have to be careful when you're cutting backwards. Pretty much like if you're using a wood chisel, there's only one way to really use them without digging into the wood like crazy. Same with these. You run the risk of, if you're not careful, the blade can turn and can leave a mark. You see a little spot here I got myself. And there's not much of a, you're not going to get much sound out of it. They shave very much like a straight razor, a straight grain razor. Ooh, almost got myself again. Be careful also about this direction with any razor. Good thing I got no trimmer, isn't it? Let's see how this turned out. Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly acceptable. Don't want to go outside with this after shaving, end up with prickly heat. Yeah, that's fine. A little zing when that, let's make sure that doesn't bleed anymore. Like I said, the Bravas here is smells a lot like Old Spice. So this was a gift to me from our dear friend Matt. Sent this to me. Yeah, just like, it smells like the older Old Spice, the Schulten. There's a subtle difference between the Schulten, Old Spice, and Procter & Gamble. And this is like the older one. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for made it this far, thanks for watching. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me at theshavingcotter.com. You might be finding me on my web page, Safety Cat Studios, or my YouTube channel, Safety Cat Studios. Please leave a like if you like this kind of stuff. Subscribe if you're so inclined, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.